The metaverse is a term used to describe the virtual world that exists beyond the physical world. It is a world where people can interact with each other and with digital content in a virtual space. The metaverse is often used in the context of video games and virtual reality, but it can also refer to any online world that people can explore and interact with. The concept of the metaverse has been around for many years, but it has only recently gained mainstream attention with the rise of blockchain technology. The popularity of virtual reality and augmented reality has led to a renewed interest in the metaverse, and many people are now exploring what this virtual world has to offer. There is still much to learn about the metaverse, but it has the potential to change the way we live, work, and identify ourselves. Legal implications of the metaverse. The metaverse is a new and growing digital frontier, and with any new frontier comes a new set of legal implications. As the metaverse expands, so too do the legal issues that come with it. Everything from property rights to copyright law to privacy concerns are being raised in this new digital world. For example, who owns the land in the metaverse? If someone builds a virtual home or business, do they have the same property rights as they would in the physical world? What about copyright law? If someone creates a virtual world or game, do they own the copyright to that world? And what about privacy? In a world where everything is digital, how can we be sure that our personal information is safe and secure? These are just some of the legal issues that are starting to arise as the metaverse becomes more and more popular. As this new world continues to grow, it's important that we stay aware of the legal implications it may have. The digital frontier is still very much in its infancy, and the law is still playing catch up. But as the metaverse becomes more populated and more widely used, the legal implications will only become more important. The digital identity. The metaverse is a digital universe where people can create avatars and interact with each other in virtual reality. For the metaverse to function, digital identity will be a critical piece. Without digital identity, there would be no way to verify who someone is in the metaverse and no way to prevent fraud or abuse. So how will digital identity work in the metaverse? There are a few different approaches that are being considered. One option is to use existing social media accounts as a form of digital identity. Another option is to create a new digital identity from scratch that is separate from all other online accounts. No matter which approach is ultimately chosen, digital identity will be a necessary part of the metaverse. Without it, the metaverse would be a chaotic and dangerous place. It's likely that a more formal and standardized system for creating a digital identity is needed. Living in a virtual world. With the technological advances of recent years, it's become clear that the virtual world is no longer a thing of the future. We now have the ability to create entire worlds inside of computers, and it's only going to become more realistic and lifelike as time goes on. But the question remains, are people prepared to live in a virtual world? There are many benefits to living in a virtual world, such as the ability to create any type of reality you want or the freedom to be whoever you want to be. However, there are also some potential drawbacks, such as the isolation from real-life human interaction and the loss of touch with the physical world. Conclusion. There is no doubt that the metaverse is growing in popularity. With its many benefits, it is easy to see why so many people are drawn to it. But there are also some risks associated with this new reality. So, is the metaverse a threat or a better alternative to the real world? There are pros and cons to both the real world and the metaverse. In the real world, we are limited by our physical bodies and the space around us. We are also at risk of things like disease and accidents. In the metaverse, we can be anyone we want to be and do anything we can imagine. But there is also the risk of becoming addicted to this virtual world and losing touch with reality. Only time will tell what the future of the metaverse holds. But for now, it is a great place to explore.